Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rayne, and we are playing some more Vanishing with Ethan Carter. I hope you can hear it. I'm trying to be a bit better with my sounds. Anyway, so we are... Oh, what was that? Anyway, we are gonna go down this path and probably have something happen that's gonna make me jump. Because that's what this game seems to be good at. I can't say I'm reassured by anything that happens in this game. Is this like a watchtower?
No trains have been through here for a long time.
Oh, what makes you say that?
Pattern. Large pieces of this country were thrown away, doomed to become, and then remain, the worst versions of themselves. Beneath all that rot, dark things grow.
I mean, honestly, that looks quite pretty. I can imagine that it's not going to be, but, yeah. I'm gonna stick to the path for now. I mean, he says that nothing's been through here, like no trains have been through here for a while, but that body would have rotted a lot more if that were the case. Okay. The scenery is fantastic in this game.
I've seen every version of people hurting each other, hurting themselves. We blame it on compulsion, selfishness, madness. I suppose the idea is, if you name a thing, you can control it. There are things in this world that cannot be named.
Isn't that what they say about demons? If you know their name, you can summon them. That house looks like it's about to keel over and fall into the lake. Oh, no. Oh, wow. I mean, these are big houses, old houses. No, I've always found something beautiful in, like, abandoned buildings. Which I know a lot of people get creeped out by. But yeah, no, like, buildings that are kind of no longer filling their use, I guess. I don't know what it is. But I have a real fascination with things that are abandoned. Okay. Where should we go first? Let's go up to this one. The one that's crumbling off the edge of the cliff. Possibly most likely to kill us. Actually, I wonder if this game does have like a death like scenario, or if it's just jump scares. I invoke the boneless one, the one of voids, destroyer of ships, and he who is feared by the winds. Hear me. Great Minister Folklore, I wish to make a pact with you to confound my enemies and protect my possessions. Use the doors of confusion to cloud their judgment. Seal the path with falsity and guile, and permit only those who can discern every true interior to pass. Aglon tetragram, Viachom stimulamaton, That's not English. Is that Latin? I'm not sure. I've never studied it. That bodes well. See if there's anything over here before we go through that. Nope. Looks like we're going through the void. Wonderful. They're portals. What the actual? I am very much confused. That's the door I went through. That's the front door. Okay. I'm pretty sure I didn't find everything in that house, but we'll come back if we need to. Ow, that's losing all feeling, because I'm sat on it like a smart person. Okay. Oh, my camera's... The whole thing is a bit jerky today. Does not seem to be getting many frames. Okay. I'm gonna turn down the quality and see if that helps. Nope, not really. 1 second. Okay, so it seems to have resolved itself. I was just checking like my CPU and stuff and it's fine. So that just might be just a little bit of a awkward section to watch. Sorry guys. Oh, that's cute, an old like water pump. Actually, in one of the villages I used to live in, we still had the old village pump. It was no longer, like, obviously in use, but,
What did you do? What did you wake up?
Nothing! I found a room, I walked into it, that's it.
bodes well for me wandering around all these rooms.
You can feel it, right? Something coming from the Vandergriff House.
I can feel
Vandergriff.
it. Ethan disturbed the sleeper. He must be on it.
Do I have like a flashlight or something? I do not. Okay.
You need to talk to your son. He was poking around in the old Vandergriff house again. Said he found some secret room.
Yeah, really? Okay, I will go talk to him.
So I'm guessing the Vandergriff House is the one on the hill that I went to that summoned the demon. And that Ethan was messing around in it. And woke up whatever it was that guy
They're
invoked.
getting worse. They keep talking about this thing, this sleeper.
I know. What I don't know is if it's real or not.
Ooh. Okay. Thought that was blood for a second. I think it's hopefully not.
Travis, leave the boy alone. I see how you've been looking at him.
You
Oh,
don't even know, do you? You have no idea what's going on.
been a lot of books in this house. For everything being so destroyed, the books are
You
in
have to help us.
relatively
The
good
only
order.
way. It wants
Oh
Ethan.
god.
You're
Oh,
crazy.
that's fun.
You've all gone crazy.
So, the thing on my neck is, called, I believe it's called urticaria. I get it sometimes. It looks like a rash, but it doesn't, I don't feel anything. It doesn't itch, it doesn't burn. It's just kind of there. But it tends to freak people out, so I just, yeah. It just happens sometimes to me. Don't know why.
It's not my fault. I didn't mean for any of this to happen.
Ethan's family blamed him. Whatever it was he'd accidentally let loose, his family was convinced that hurting him would solve their problems, would soothe their disturbed minds. Whatever haunted the Carters was still here somewhere, in the wind.
Wonderful. Not something that's particularly easily... Oh, frames are dropping again. This is going to be a crappy episode for frames. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, one thing we can't really avoid all that well is wind. Funnily enough. Oh, I came in here. So it was graffiti for a second. Is there anything else? Okay, we're gonna go and investigate this. Because it looks like some sort of lift, I guess? Maybe it's the water pump. Oh no, it's a lift. But the buttons are missing. Helpful. Okay. That's presumably something for later. Oh, they aren't watchtowers, they're like, electrical substations or something. I'm not really sure how people live in such small, like, towns. I mean, where I live, it's a village, so it's not huge, not a massive population, but we are quite near to a big city centre. So obviously, that obviously affects my kind of perception of people and being around people and stuff. But some of these small, especially American, I mean there are some in England, but especially in America, some of the towns are really small, really kind of, you know, the families all know each other, have known each other for generations. And that, to me, is kind of weird. Just because I've never experienced it, just, yeah, it's just not the norm
I've
for me.
stepped through too many portals, been present in too many worlds simultaneously. Bits and pieces of me stay on the other side, waiting. Whenever I return, I bring parts of those worlds back. Do you know what ghosts are? They're sad, evicted things. Memories without homes.
Okay. I am still at a loss as to how this all relates to itself, but I'm sure there is a brilliant resolution. And I'm just so new in the game that we haven't got to it yet. This looks curious. Like, this is why I die in a horror film, or in, like, you know, this sort of situation. I see like this path that goes into the woods and I'm like, ooh, that looks fun. Yeah, I think I'd either be the one that's just screaming every time something jumps out, or I would literally be just like, oh, let's go down here, down the dangerous path where there's no lighting. Or is this just like a long way back to the house? I'm gonna run because things highlight anyway, so. It's impressive to run uphill at this speed. Okay,
What
so
do
this...
the dead have to say? You'd be surprised by how little they know. The dead can't explain what it means to be dead. They walk down stairs that disappear beneath their feet, headed for some bright blade of memory they'll never reach.
So I think this just takes me back into town. Oh, wait. This is not where I was before. Oh, is this the church? Yeah, because look. They're mausoleums. Now in real life, I'm quite fond of graveyards. In horror games, less so. That looks a tad suspect. I don't particularly want to go in there. Feel like I'm gonna have to. Oh, I missed something. No, no, no. I don't like how dark it gets. Like, why? Anyway, I think I'm gonna leave this episode here because I am thoroughly confused. I don't know where to go, probably in that mausoleum to be honest, but that I feel like I should have a flashlight for how many areas in this game are just dark, but I've probably missed it, honestly, or I've gone in the wrong direction and I should have gone on the main path for longer rather than turning up like I did, but we will figure it out. We will figure it out. But anyway, thank you so much for watching and I will see you soon. Bye!